All right, so we're out kayaking right now in Oregon City. Absolutely beautiful out here. This is great. Just wanted to kind of give you guys a couple of pictures of what we're doing and then kind of talk about the importance of decompressing and having time to yourself while you're working in security. All right, stay tuned for stage debrief. Turn around. You having fun? Okay, we're going into the boat lock over here. It's hot. It's been quite a workout. This is good though. I like it. Having a good time. Okay, just made it to one of the falls here. Really beautiful, really peaceful. Just, I think this is a 2-mile total kayak, so it's quite the workout, man. I know I keep saying that, but I really underestimated like how much work on it is. It's crazy, but it's beautiful, it's super peaceful, and it's so nice to be away from work for today. So this is good. Say cheese. Say cheese. So rumor has it that here in Oregon City, in order to get into the Hell's Angel, one of your last tasks was to actually go over the arch of this bridge. Not to go under it, but the arch actually connects to the side of the bridge, kind of where the walkway is. So the word on the street is that you would have to drive your motorcycle completely across that arch in order to get into the Hell's Angels here in Oregon back in the 60s. Guys, how's it going? It's your boy Atypical Security Guard coming to you from Portland, Oregon, and it is over 100 degrees. It is very, very hot. As always, if you're getting any benefits from the videos that we are uploading, please like, share, subscribe, and one more thing I would like to ask you guys to do, and that's to donate. Guys, listen, in the description, I am dropping my GoFundMe link, and that GoFundMe link is specifically set up for training endeavors, just like going to the Fieldcraft Survival Close Quarters Combat, where I brought you guys the information from that. I want to take this opportunity to build this community and help better educate myself and educate other security guards. And the only way that I can do that is to get outside of this bubble of Portland and find instruction, find classes, and to do that, that comes at a great financial cost. So if you're able to, please click the GoFundMe link. If you can afford to give $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever it is, I would truly appreciate it, and you would be helping my training, my safety, and whatever I learn, whatever I pick up in those endeavors, I will definitely bring to this channel and bring to you. So that being said, today we're going to talk about the 5 ways that you can better decrease your stress working in security. This is one of the most stressful jobs because, let's be honest, it comes with very, very little support. It comes with almost zero adulation, and it comes with absolutely no respect. It's hard to go to work every single day and be a punching bag and then come home and feel good about yourself or have a positive relationship with your wife or your children. So it is really important that for our mental health, which is super important to me, and I've told you guys time and time again about my issues with depression and anxiety, that we find ways for us to decompress. Now, one way that's not on my top 5 is alcohol, right? So right now I'm drinking a small batch of Elijah Craig. I think it's a 12-year-old whiskey. This stuff is amazing. I do not recommend that this is how you cope with all of your problems and all of your stress. I'm off today. I just got back from this amazing kayak trip. I have family over and we're doing a little bit of celebrating. so I'm having a little bit of whiskey. But again, this is not something that you should be turning to in order to dull the pain of working in this job. So let's get right into it. And this is in no particular order. I'm just giving it to you, 1 through 5 or 5 through 1. So number 5 is going to be massage. Now, I know a lot of people don't feel comfortable, getting a massage, or maybe if you're a guy, having another guy have your hands on you. Maybe if you're married, having a woman, maybe your wife is not happy with you going and seeking a massage from a female. But if you're getting regular massages, you're gonna find that you're gonna hold up a lot longer working in this industry. Wearing body armor, wearing your boots, standing for hours on end, or sitting for hours on end if that's what you're doing in your particular post. This job takes a wear and tear on your body. Now, for most of us, me included, we're not in the best shape of our life. We don't eat as well as we should. We don't work out as much as we should. I'm trying to change that, and I hope you are too. But if you're getting regular massages, and when I say getting regular massages, I'm talking about not just the rubbing of the feet that maybe your wife or girlfriend or husband are doing when you come home, but actually spending that money and going to see a qualified masseuse. I go to a masseuse once a month, regularly. It does not matter, once a month, and I pay over $150 for that hour and a half. And it is worth it, guys, when they're able to work those knots out, work those kinks out, and give you that relief of having, a sore back or having some sort of issue with your knees or your shoulders. And if you're younger watching this video, maybe you're not suffering from this, but I guarantee you will. You will truly understand the value once you start getting these regular massages. Aside from the health benefits and what it's going to do for your muscular and your skeletal structure, you're going to find that it's going to release a lot of tension. And releasing that tension is going to help you be a better husband, a better father, and a better officer when you're at work, because you just won't be so stressed. So number 5 is going to be good quality massage. Number 4 is kind of A and B. I'm going to say that number 4 is exercise. It's really important that you continue to move. The older you get, the more your body just naturally wants to just tighten up and seize up, but you've got to stay active. You've got to stay mobile. And one of the best ways to do that is by investing in and taking time to play sports. Get involved in exercise, whether that's working out, whether that's CrossFit, whether that's jujitsu, martial arts, whatever it is, basketball, anything. Find an avenue where you can regularly, at least 2 to 3 times a week, exercise. One of the reasons why I feel that we have so many issues with anxiety is that our daily jobs, whether we want to admit it or not, it puts us in situations where, repeatedly you're getting these fear spikes, where your endorphins are kind of up and down. You have these moments where you're extremely sedentary, and then at a moment's notice, an alarm goes off, or there's an issue with a disorderly. And so you get this adrenaline dump. And then for the most part, if you're not exercising, we don't do anything with that. If you can actually involve yourself in exercise, that gives you a chance to utilize that nervous energy and put it into something, put it towards something. And if you're doing that, you're gonna find that it's easier for you later at night to relax and to get sleep. And if you get good sleep, you'll be better off in the next day and the next morning. So number 4 is going to be exercise. Part B of that, and it goes along with exercise, is camaraderie. It's just the camaraderie that you get when you join a sports team, when you join a gym, when you're working out with other people. You need to have time with people that are not at your job. You need to have time with people that don't work within your company. You need to have conversations that are not about work or that are not about problems. So allowing yourself to play sports or get involved in exercise gives you an opportunity to meet different people and create that camaraderie that gives you that connection outside of your job. That's number 4. Number 3 is actually sex. Guys, listen, you have to have a physical connection with someone. And I know that this is something that maybe is a little outside of the norm, or maybe it's a little taboo to talk about, but it is important for men to have that exchange of energy. You have to have someone in your life that is comforting you and that is giving you that balance. A lot of what we do, a lot of what we're asked to do is very aggressive in nature. I mean, if you're working as an armed guard, you're being paid to potentially, protect the life of someone or have to take the life of someone. That is a lot of stress that is put on our psyche, and we need to have that balance. Now, for me, being a heterosexual male, that balance comes from my wife, from having that female energy be the yin to my yang. And I think that that is so important. The benefits that I get from having regular sex in terms of being able to decompress and de-stress in my life are immense. I cannot tell you guys how important that is to have a woman that you come home to, if you're heterosexual, to have that woman that you come home to that just can balance you out. The Bible talks about having that nurturing partner to go along with man and how important that is, and I truly believe in that. So I'm going to say that number 3 is sex, and that's going to lead me right into number 2, which is companionship. Okay, number 2 in this top 5 list is companionship. So it's not all about the physical attraction, the physical relationship that you have with your partner. It's about building something together. So you guys saw today the trip that we took to Willamette Falls here in Oregon and went canoeing, and it was a great experience. It was a great experience to see her on the water and be so happy, to see her so just thriving in an environment where she's out in the sun and we're spending time together. As guards, if you're working anything like me, I work anywhere from 64 to 80 hours a week. I put in a lot of overtime to try and provide for my family, but what that does is that it actually takes me out of the house more than I would like, right? So the only way to offset that is to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to give time to those people that are important to us. You have to set up time where you're taking trips and you're doing things with your loved one aside from your work. Yes, it's great that we provide for them. It's great that we are bringing home the paychecks and that we're taking care of things financially, but you have to commit that time to another person. So number 2, right, is to take those opportunities to actually connect, in a relationship way with someone. And a big way of doing that is by taking trips and doing things specifically with your mate. I've taken the last 4 weeks and I've cleared my schedule on Sundays, and we're doing what's called Morgan Fest. So that's for my wife. And it's a Sunday where we just go out and do something for her, strictly focused on her, strictly to benefit her, and it's just me giving her that time, because I'm so willing to give my time to my job. I have to also be willing to give that time to my wife. So number 2 is to give that time and find ways to connect on a more emotional level with your partner. All right, guys, so I know that I said that I wasn't going to have a most important one of these. We were just going to go and they were going to come out however they come out. But since doing this and thinking about it as I'm making this video, this number 1 thing truly is the number 1 most important way to decompress. And guys, that's training, right? And not just training in your own environment, but pushing yourself to train in an environment that you're not used to. The Fieldcraft Survival class that I took a couple of weeks ago where I went to Arizona, that forced me to put myself in a situation where I wasn't comfortable. It forced me to put myself in a situation where I had to really look at and really analyze my insecurities of being around certain types of people with certain types of knowledge, with certain types of attributes, right? And really, if you think about it, if we're being 100% transparent and honest, that's what we do as officers every day. Guys, listen, we are forced to step outside of our comfort zone whenever we deal with someone who's bigger than us, or we deal with someone that's perceived to have, higher financial value than us or more power than us. It's part of our job. And if we train ourselves and we push ourselves in a training environment, when we're dealing with those issues that we come in contact with in the security sector, we won't be as nervous and have so much anxiety. Now, to that point, you guys have heard me here in the beginning. I'm sending my GoFundMe link directly. I'm posting my GoFundMe link directly in the description of this video. If you feel compelled, please donate to that GoFundMe, because with those financial contributions, I will be taking more classes, I'll be traveling, I'll be getting more involved in learning things about law enforcement and firearms and medical and everything. And whatever I learn, I bring back, I share, and we utilize that to create this community. You guys are so aware that in the security sector, there's just no funding for training. There's no union, there's no backing for us. Whatever we do is truly on our own dime. And that really is a dangerous situation because most of us, we just can't afford to get the training that we need to be the officers that we should be. So number one, and this truly is the most important way for us to decompress, is to travel for training. And if you do that and you feel more comfortable by stretching yourself, stretching your abilities, stretching your insecurities, you're gonna find that you're much more comfortable and confident when you're in your own private sector, in your own small town, dealing with the people that you come in contact with every single day. So as always, I wanna thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble, listening to me rant, listening to me babble, and I hope that you're still getting benefit and value from what we're doing here. Please share these videos, talk about what we're doing here with your fellow guards or people that we can help create this community. And as always, I thank you guys so much for being here. Please be great and watch your six. Happy Sunday.